Hey, hi, welcome. This is Facebook Live on the three pillars of promotability. This is part of the topics that I cover in my online workshop, which I will be hosting on Tuesday evening at 8:30 p.m. I just wanted to share some key elements from there here, and if anybody's around and wants to ask some questions, that would be fantastic. So if you think of what gets you promoted, there are a number of factors. However, you can distill it down into three essential pillars. And according to me, these are the three pillars that are essential in getting you promoted. Now, you might have any other factors that go into this, but if you think about it, I'm sure that you will be able to fit in all those factors into one of these three pillars. So, what are these three pillars? Let me share with you pillar number one. So, pillar number one is performance, right? So, you can't get promoted unless you are delivering results. You can't get promoted unless you're creating real impact. You can't get promoted unless you have a track record to show. And all of that happens when you perform. So performance is definitely an important part of getting promoted. And when we talk about performance, what determines your performance, right? So what determines your performance is your mindset, your skills, and the actions you take. Let me explain this a bit. To be able to perform efficiently, you have to be motivated, you have to be engaged, you need to see value in whatever you're doing, you need to be able to garner all the energy that is required for you to perform effectively. And that is a function of your mindset, right? To perform effectively, you need all the skills. And when I say all the skills, it's not just the technical skills or the functional skills that are important for your role, but also skills that help you get along with other people, communicate effectively, meta skills such as problem solving, decision making, strategic thinking. So all of these skills are essential in helping you to perform, to deliver outstanding performance. And finally, there is action. You can't really deliver results unless you take action, and it's not always possible. There's so many things going on that one of the main challenges that people face is a lack of focus. And really then the challenge with taking action to deliver outstanding performance is how do you bring enough focus to ensure that the most important things get done when they are supposed to be done. So pillar number one is performance, and that pillar has three accelerators, which are your mindset, your skills, and action. Okay, so let's move on then to pillar number two. And pillar number two is perception. So it's important to note that when I say perception, it is how people see you, how your key stakeholders see you. And this is very important because you could be performing at your very peak, and yet your performance might not be visible to the stakeholders that matter. Now, this is especially a challenge in knowledge work. So, when everyone was doing, let's say, work which was where the output was immediately visible, it was far more easier. If you were a craftsman and you were making miniatures of, let's say, the Taj Mahal, then your performance could be gauged by the quantity and quality of your output, and that would be that would be enough proof of your performance. Whereas when you are actually in doing knowledge work, it's much more difficult to gauge your performance, which is why it is important that your performance is visible, your contribution is visible to the stakeholders that matter. And there are three things that contribute to this. The first is your presence. This is the quality that you project. It is the the you-ness of you. It is your inner character being projected outward. This is how people experience you. So presence is important. At the same time, brand is important, because brand is how you choose to communicate who you are. So this is where you try to shape other people's perception using the strengths that you want to highlight, highlighting the contributions you made, talking about the values you stand for. All these are articulated. See, presence is projected, whereas brand is articulated. So presence and brand are two elements, and the third is your ability to collaborate effectively across organizational silos. So this is very important, because as you grow in the organization, your contribution has to cross organizational boundaries, and for you to be effective at delivering performance and then shaping perception, it is important that you're able to effectively collaborate at scale. So the three accelerators to perception are presence, brand, and collaboration. Which brings us to pillar number 3, which is partnership. By partnership, I mean the relationships that you need to have to be able to work effectively with others, as well as the support that you have when the crucial time comes and decisions have to be taken about your promotion, right? And again, there are 3 accelerators to partnership. The first is your relations upward, downward, and sideways. So how do you relate to your manager and their manager and the line above? How do you relate to the team that you lead, the people in the team that you lead? And how do you relate sideways to your peers, to peers who are at the same level as you, but in different parts of the organization, who you have to work with together? So how do you relate upwards, downwards, and sideways is a critical part of the partnership pillar. The second element is your network. And your network is, people say, your net worth. So really, if you think about your career and everything that goes into making your career effective, your network can come handy in 3 different ways. Right? In the first instance, your network can help you get things done. This would be what you could call the operational network. So these are people in most probably different parts of your own organization, as well as in other parts of your value chain with suppliers, with customers, where you have the network to get things going, to make things happen. So this is the operational network. The second network is your strategic network. These are people in your network who have the ability to see farther, to scan broader, and see further in terms of horizon than you do. These are the people who are in tune with the latest developments in your domain, in your industry. These are the people you turn to if you want to know what's going to come tomorrow or 2 years down the line. And these are important people to cultivate, because you need these people to help you prepare effectively for the future. So this is your strategic network. And finally, you need a personal development network as well. And your personal development network consists of those people who help you develop personally and professionally. These are people who give you feedback on your strengths, on your areas of growth. These are people you turn to advice for. These are people who can mentor you, coach you, and it is very essential to have these people on your side if you want any chance of steady career growth. So the second accelerator in the partnership pillar is networks. And finally, and most importantly, you need a strong group of supporters. These are the people who will actually be directly taking the decisions around your promotion or have a significant influence on the decision to your promotion. And there are three types of supporters. The first type is advocates. These are people who have worked with you, dealt with you, have experience of transacting with you, and they have come up with a good impression of you. And so they are willing to support you, vouch for your strengths, vouch for your suitability for the role, and these are your advocates. The second type of supporter you need is a sponsor or multiple sponsors. These are people who are relatively more senior in the organization, who think you are a candidate with a lot of potential, who will do a lot of good for the organization, and therefore they take you under their wings and they take it upon themselves to help you grow within the organization so that your area of contribution can increase and the organization can benefit from it. So you definitely need a sponsor or a few sponsors. And finally, you need evangelists. These are what you would call your true fans. These are people who are so blown away by who you are, what you stand for, the way you work, that they will unhesitatingly promote you at every possible opportunity. They will advocate for you, they will sponsor you, they will influence other people who are in the position to promote you. So to get effective support to get promoted, you need to have all three types of supporters. You need advocates, you need sponsors, and you need evangelists. So to recap, to ensure that you have a good chance at getting promoted, you have to mind the three essential pillars. Pillar 1 is your performance, and the three accelerators that contribute to performance are mindset, skills, and action. The second pillar is perception, and the three accelerators which contribute to perception are presence, brand, and collaboration. And finally, the third pillar is partnership, and here you have relationships upwards, downwards, and sideways. You have network, all the three types: operational, strategic, and personal development. And finally, you have a strong group of supporters comprising of advocates, sponsors, as well as evangelists. All of this and more will be covered in my workshop on Tuesday night called How to Get Promoted. And the link for the workshop is out here. I will just copy this link and let me put this in the comments. So while this page opens, we see yeah. So this is the link to the workshop. Please sign up, and I hope to see you on Tuesday at the workshop. Thank you very much, and good night.